And you have to ask yourself, am I lowering my standard right now? Nothing will work out if you don't heal yourself. Welcome to Alayap's episode 1, How to Live in This World. This dumb art that I'm doing where I don't care what it looks like. Tip number 1, have high standards. People will walk all over you. Okay? Have high standards. To live in this world, you need to have a certain standard. People will cross boundaries otherwise. And you have to ask yourself, am I lowering my standard right now? If you instantly feel that, talk to them about it. And if they don't get it, they don't have the emotional intelligence to understand. And the mature conversation that you're trying to have. That's simple. Understanding boundaries. You need to realize the boundary that you're keeping. If you let someone step over that, they'll keep doing the same thing. Basically giving chances, cut that shit out. Because that shit is nasty. Detach from validation. Stop chasing for validation from other people's approval. They don't even like themselves. The people you're trying to get validation from, they don't even know themselves the way you fully understand yourself. We're only human, and that is why we want this validation, and suddenly you feel inferior when someone says something. It's normal. Keep a smaller circle. Like, you need to stop oversharing with everybody you meet, because you think, ooh, oh my god, this is exciting, let me just tell them about my story and they'll understand you. No, they won't. The world is a cruel place right now. Nobody cares if you are hurt, nobody cares if you have trauma. Everybody has trauma at this point. You have to work on your own trauma. If you don't heal your traumas, people will understand your weakness and they will come at you. At that time, you will go stuck, which you don't want to be. Okay, so please heal yourself, and that is when you can actually live the life you want. Trust me, nothing will work out if you don't heal yourself. So I was stressing about, manifesting. I want the life I want, but I'm not healed. Okay, and I'm doing this. It's not gonna happen. Of course, the universe wants you to heal, and that's when the good things will come. So you cannot ignore the healing bit. You have to heal in order to get the life you want. Celebrate your small wins, because one of your small wins is a big win for somebody out there. Okay, there are a lot of people who are in therapy right now who cannot get out of bed, and that's okay. Just celebrate your small wins. It's a big deal. It is a big deal. Shift self-talk. People may call you crazy for talking to yourself, so I would say do this when you're alone. Have to kind of give that motivation talk and everything to yourself as well. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, you are worthy. You are worthy. You get to have that life. Yes, if she can do it, you can do. If he can do it, you can do. Why not? Think of the unthinkable. You can do it. You can do it too. We're all humans. If there are thousands, there are more than, everybody is becoming a millionaire at this point. Everybody. Why can't you become one? Stop people pleasing.
Oh God, please, no! No!
It took me a while to learn this as well. But the moment I realized I am people pleasing and doing this because I want to, and I'm doing it so that they feel good about themselves, I stopped doing it. It took me a long time. I literally stopped painting because I was in this video. You have to stop people pleasing. That's literally, it's crazy. I don't care. Stop doing that to fit in. You don't need to fit in anywhere. You don't need to please somebody in order to fit in. Absolutely not. Okay? To live in this world, people have made us think that we have to please them. We have to please them. We have to feed their ego. No. Okay? Walk away. If you have to people please, it's either your own character that you have to work on. You have to work on that. Actually, you cannot blame it on anybody else except you. That's the bad part. Nobody is asking you to people please. You are doing it. So work on it. Stop people pleasing. Every time you catch yourself saying yes to something that you don't want to, say no. Say a firm, polite no. And if they still can't understand, say no. Be loud. Say a very loud no if they're not still getting it into their brains. Okay? Have to invest in growth. One thing invest in growth. I love my mom so much. Ever since I was little, my mom would always send me for dance classes, music classes. I realized and I understood my creative zone and what is good for me and what does not work. In fact, even me studying in NIFT and being in a fashion college is something that my mom pushed me to do. Very privileged to have a mom that let me have a creative career. Not everyone has that privilege, so I love you, Mom. Please teach your kids dance or like anything. Dance is a form of meditation, by the way. I love dancing. So always invest in your growth. Later, that soft skill will definitely benefit you when you're grown. Okay, right now, art, I can make a lot of money. I know that once I know the market and everything. So it's always good to learn a skill from when you're little. It can be an instrument, it can be singing, any kind of talent and soft skill. If you do not like any of these things, you can learn how to do marketing. You can learn sales. You can learn how is business. You can learn to edit. There's so many things, and you cannot give any excuses for that. Today's day and age, there is so much knowledge, and you should be investing in yourself. You should definitely be investing in yourself and your skill rather than seeing what your friend is doing. Which girl is your friend dating? What is your friend making? What kind of salary is your friend? Work on yourself. Be in your journey, please. And you know how we judge aunties for like, being nosy in other people's relationships and all of that? How are you like mad at that when you're doing the same thing? Being nosy and trying to know people's salary, who she's dating, did she break up, is she that, did she glow up, is she still ugly, beautiful? Are you kidding me? You see the amount of negative energy that carries? Bringing me back to the most important point. Please stop engaging in negativity. To stop surrounding yourself with people who always have a negative mindset. I hate them. I absolutely hate them with all my heart. And I'm not talking about people who make jokes. Jokes are different, and being insensitive is very different. Who's gonna say this? Like, oh, it's just a joke. But then there's joke and insensitive. And people who joke, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly when it's becoming insensitive, and they don't give a fuck. Honestly, to live in this world when someone's being negative, just shut up. Honestly, don't even say your own opinion, because everybody is a grown ass baby human now at this point, and they are making decisions by themselves. They know what they're saying. You don't have to, somebody to like mature. But if it's someone who is very close to you and you feel like, hey, communication would be a good thing to do it. If they don't get it, they won't get it. He or she may not have the emotional intelligence to understand that. I need you to understand this. If you have to repeat yourself, it's very simple. I don't care how close they are. I don't care if it's a family, if it's a best friend, if it's a boyfriend of 10 years. I don't care if they're perfect and everything except this. If you have to repeatedly ask somebody to respect you, please leave. You don't need anybody that bad. You only need yourself that bad. Visualize your power. When you get rid of all this negative shit, finally you'll be in tune with yourself, where you're like, okay, I want to visualize a better life. That is the thing, bro. Last but not the least, enjoy your life. To live in this world is to enjoy, is to have fun. Be weird, be your authentic self. Biggest point is to be your authentic self. I am not even kidding. That is like, when I say this, I want to hear what your heart is saying. If you can comment that below, okay? Because being your authentic self is the easiest thing you can do. In this world, there's gonna be a lot of things that will trigger you. Take it as a champ, work on it, be your authentic self. Always be yourself. Yeah, that's it for the video. I would love to answer more how-to questions, because my series is gonna be about how to solve certain problems that a lot of people are going through. I genuinely want everybody to win.